The Beat 139. Featuring Doc, Don Vito, and Keith Cash. Harlem's number one show.
Yo, what's up?
What up, family?
What's good? Y'all know what it is. We back. Y'all know what it is. Wednesday. About to be lit out here. Thanksgiving coming up. You know what I'm saying? Got the holidays coming up. It's that time of year. Crime is going to be up. You know, so everybody out there need to be safe.
Y'all got to be on point. Y'all definitely got to be on point. This is when the bandits come out, man. You know, if you turn on the news, you already see it's in full effect. You know, like, I ain't even like talking about it, but for real. And it's not just like the bandits, man. A lot of people killing people senselessly, man.
It's crazy out here right now. It's crazy. These people don't have no sense.
You got your kids, your parents, I say it all the time. Step your parenting game up. Watch your kids, man. The kids is getting violated left and right out there. Watch your kids. Make sure after school they will go to a program. You know what I'm saying? Go to our program on Mondays at Drew Hammond Community Center, or they go to home and do that homework. Don't let them run around the streets. It's getting dark at 4:30. You know what I'm saying? You never know what they might be doing.
But let's talk about the program we got for kids, because we will be doing a week in the further sometime in January. We will be starting back the program. So we could talk about the program. We got a podcasting program. Let them guys talk about it. Ages 12 to 17. And it's a great program. Kids, they got a lot out of it. They'll be graduating soon. But then we'll be starting up the next season. So this is something you definitely want to get your kids involved in.
Yeah, we're really proud of this program. This is the birth of a new baby for all five of us. Me, Ted, Don, Vito, Jay. We came up with a great idea, great program for some young ladies and gentlemen, 12 to 17, over there in the Drew Hamilton Community Center. They get ready to graduate, and it's going to be a very proud moment for us. What's our graduation date? December 9th.
Shout outs to Drew Hamilton Community Center. But being that we talking about that, so this is our first rodeo with the kids, and I gotta say we did a hell of a job, gentlemen. Real talk, we did a hell of a job. Man.
Yeah,
seriously.
Proud of you.
Give it up.
Proud of you, Don Vito. Proud of you, Ted.
We did a hell of a job. All five of us, we did a hell of a job, and we do a lot of things, right? And we take things lightly because we just them type of hustler type of dudes, right? We got that spirit, but we did an amazing job with them kids, man. We had them kids doing a whole lot. If you think about it, man.
Yeah, they did a lot, man. Trips, and also December 2nd, they will be here on the show and showing you guys their skill set in podcasting.
So we really need y'all to chime in.
Yeah, we're gonna bring the kids to the studio like a little field trip, and they're gonna come over here and they're gonna interview. They're gonna be hosts. They're gonna interview. They're gonna have topics and do the whole thing. That's what we're doing with our podcast mentorship program at Drew Hamilton. We're teaching them, you know, how to be great podcasters, how to interview, how to do topics, you know, how to talk on the microphone, how to, you know, pay attention to the camera, you know, all of these good things. And I gotta give it up. These kids are very smart, man, and I really like what we're doing with them, for real, man.
So, Doc, outside of the podcasting, tell them what we were doing with the program, in the program with the kids.
Oh, we doing a lot. We also health, fitness. We also got the seniors. We are about to have a big night with the seniors. We're doing that. We have a parenting program. Anybody, we look out for that. We got a parenting program. It's strictly for the parents. That, you know, we're working as a community to get the kids together, you know, get their kids together, and as a group. The parenting program going to be really nice. It's bonding. You know, also like big brother, little brother, like we working as a community where it's not just your kid. We moving where we all working on the kids.
All right, let me add on to that. So what Doc is really talking about is that, see, we had the kids for, you know, quite a few months, and we seen a couple of their parents here and there, but we want all of their parents in the building at one time because we know who our kids are, but we don't know who their parents are. We want to get there and check their energy, check their relationship with their own kids, you know, because some parents need parenting. You know what I'm saying? Some parents need guidance, man. You know, a lot of times, you know, the kid is acting a certain way because the parent ain't on point. So we want to check the parents and the kids at the same time. How you feel about that? Think that's good?
I don't know about as far as checking the parent. I know we're gonna observe, you know what I'm saying, to see what's going on, see if things coincide with what we've seen from our kids over these last few months. I think it's gonna be a great thing having them in there, having the energy so they'll get a chance to see their kids in action. Because I doubt if any of them ever seen their kids do what they're doing. You know, we had martial arts training come in there and teach them self-defense. We took them to a spa and they learned how to do facials.
They went to Great Adventures.
For Fright Night. We do all types of fun things, man.
We gave them back book bags and stuff like that. Summertime, you know, books, book bags, and all that stuff. What else we do with them? And the plus, we put them in groups, and we put them in groups. We let them use their own creative mind, their own creative sources, and challenge each other with their own topics. You know, and it helps them to bond and to gravitate to each other in a unit. But let me jump back. I do want to check their parents, Brand, because you know a lot of these things that these kids run around here cash out in the streets is because their parents ain't paying attention.
Oh, I believe that.
So that's what that's what I want to do. I'm gonna check the parents out, man, because a lot of these parents ain't paying attention. Because I got a young son and I have older young sons, and I paid attention to what they're doing. Doc got young son, you got young son and daughter. Y'all pay attention. That's why y'all kids is on the right path. The kids we got right now, they're good kids as far as I consider, but I still like to check the parents' energy, man. That's just me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a real serious situation, but. When's the graduation again, Doc?
December the 9th.
December 9th. Y'all know what it is.
But we also got another situation that we have brewing that's very near and dear to like all our communities. Huh?
No, Alec.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay, let's make sure.
No. Talk about the mothers with the guns, the violence.
Okay.
That we trying to put together a panel, you know, with the mothers who lost their sons and their daughters to acts of violence.
Yeah, that's something we're gonna probably jump back into. We had a couple of conversations like in the early 2025. We're gonna get that running, you know. But what else, man? What else we got going on, man?
We got the rehab. We got homeless. We definitely been involved in a few giveaways. So we working. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, this has been a very real interesting run that we had. We've been doing a lot. We've been very busy. You know, we had Mayor Eric Adams. He comes on once a month. You know, we probably get him after the holidays now, but he came up consistently like 6 times. Yeah. So shout outs to Mayor Eric Adams. You know what I'm saying? Blessing the platform, stuff like that. And oh yeah, we also got a situation with Cordell Clear that's coming up. That's going to happen real soon. It's real major, and we're going to be doing all the media stuff for this project. That's going to kick off in January 2025. So the B139, we working, y'all. We out here, and there's a couple of things we don't want to touch on, but we working. We definitely working. In January, you know, we about to get back into our little acting debut. You know, this time we bringing Keith Cash with us. You know, he gonna do his little acting. You know, start him up, and it's gonna be Sacrifice. What is it? Lethal Sacrifice is the name of the movie. So it's another little aspect of what we do. We just crunching the numbers right now, y'all. You know, we got a lot going on, man. And we just want to share with our viewers and stuff like that. But without further ado, I'm Don Vito, voice for the peoples.
Yeah, I'm Keith Cash, the brand ambassador.
Doc, shake the block. Y'all know what it is.
All right, Doc, let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
Let's get into these topics, man.
Yeah, so we got a lot of
show some energy.
A lot of topics, man. A lot of craziness going on. There's so much topics. I'm gonna spoon feed y'all. First, we want to talk about Puff Daddy. No, Puff. Ain't enough people in the building for Puff. Let's talk about Bronny James. LeBron James is getting a lot of heat for his son. The way he carried his son into the G League. His son, it was stipulated that he go back and forth to the major league team and then the G League. They demanded that, and mind you, he only averaged like 2 points. He's not good. They saying he only want to play no road games, only home games. Because on the road, he don't want his son taking commercial flights, and they stay in the hotels. They don't stay in the luxury, the top. They stay in decent hotels, you know, but not like the A1, like the
like the
team.
NBA, like the NBA players.
So he don't want his son going on the road games with the team. Now, mind you, a G League team is going to cause resentment because you got other players that's there, and you basically a part-time player. You coming in, then you start, and then you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like you starting, and you ain't doing nothing. So I want to know.
So where's this information coming from? Because I haven't seen that.
Oh, a lot of people been going crazy over there. We have Ryan Clark, even Shannon Sharp is a big fan of LeBron James, and he kind of everybody going against LeBron. Brian Windhurst, all these guys going against LeBron, saying that this is crazy. Now it's getting out of hand. You know, they saying nepotism is too far. It's one thing you got your son in the league.
Yeah,
he should
without
be
a
in
doubt.
the NBA.
Without a
now,
doubt.
You pulling punches where he can't play no road games. Everybody saying he should stay down there. He got no need to be up in the NBA.
Yeah,
stay down there.
Learn, get some playing time.
Get some playing time because he played 30 minutes both games, and he ain't supposed to get 30 minutes. But you know that is what it is. But he's getting a lot of minutes. The reps, the more reps you do, the better you get. I know that because when I first started the podcast, I was nervous. You know, so you know, the more you do something, you get better at. That's for anybody. If he's not getting the rep playing against professional players, and he come one game at home, then you up with the big leagues riding the bench. You just traveling with your pops, and it's not working.
Not only that, though, what you're saying is definitely correct, but he need to feel the feeling of everything, man. He need to go through everything the other players. He shouldn't get no special treatment. You understand? He needs to learn, you know, the positives and the negatives of the basketball, G League, and the NBA. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that it ain't selective about just on road games and all. He got to play everything. That's how you mold. You got to mold him. Mike LeBron is going to hurt his career by doing that because you baby him, you pacify him. You learn from mistakes. You don't learn from doing everything correct.
Without a doubt.
You got to let this dude go through this like everybody else. You let him take his little lashes and let him feel that excitement of the G League, just like the other players. So when he if he doesn't get back to the NBA, he could, you know, he has that experience of both sides. But when you just said, "No, my son ain't gonna do this, but he gonna do that," come on.
So let me ask you a question. How do you think Bronny James feels?
I think.
What do you think?
What I think, and this was people. It was reports on this. They saying he listen to anything his father's saying, but they saying he don't have the love for the game like that. His passion is video. He a gamer. He won the tournament. And I don't know.
You trying to see LeBron push him to be a ball player?
Yeah, everybody's saying that. They say he likes, of course, he likes basketball, but it's not at that level where you have to love it. And you can see his passion on the court to when he on a video game. Video game, he like holding up dude. He doing all this. But on the court, he's like Minnie Mouse.
You know who? Let's do a comparison, right? When I see Carmelo with his son, and I see LeBron with his son, Carmelo's son look like he got that feeling.
Yeah.
He got that energy. Like
he do.
He's a split image of his father, man. As far as like his mindset, because I'm a Carmelo Anthony fan, Syracuse. You know, that's the college I always rooted for. And he's going to Syracuse now, right? So I saw the news he's going to Syracuse. So it's the thing with when I saw them talking to him and interviewing him, and Carmelo was there, and Lala was over there. Shorty was talking like, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to go to college and do my thing. Like, he got that energy. Like, when LeBron is like grabbing his son, pull him over here. If you don't pull him over here, I'm going to pull him over there. It's a different, he's going to affect his career.
LeBron is a narcissist. Everybody.
Yeah, he is, man. I think it's going to affect his career in the long run. LeBron is going to retire pretty soon, and the son just going to be washed up. And he might just go.
And that's what everybody's saying. The exact same thing you just said. Everybody's saying they think soon when LeBron go, his son is gonna go, and it's gonna be like a.
Now, one time he had a big game that I saw.
Never.
Total garbage.
Never. The most he ever scored was 6 points.
Total
4 points.
Yeah.
Yo, he didn't play well in nothing he did. He didn't play well in college. He didn't play well in the summer league. He didn't play well in the preseason. He didn't play well in the NBA games. He didn't play well in the G League. He never do nothing. Like,
I mean, this is nepotism at its finest.
yeah,
That's all we could say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no other way to sugarcoat it. This is nepotism.
LeBron is throwing his weight around, but he's going to hurt his son's career like that.
yeah, it is.
You know, I understand the love of a parent because my son played ball. My son is 12. He nice and all. I go to his games. You know, I'm on the sidelines. I'm cheering and all that. But I'm not comparing me and my son to LeBron because I don't have the bread he got and I don't have the power that he has. But at the end of the day, the thing that he's doing to Bronny James, he going to mess up his career, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going to mess his career up. Just let him go, man. If you let him go, man, he'd probably do better if you let him go than the way you holding his
And
hand.
I think so
let him
too,
ball.
because his LeBron got a good friend
Yeah.
that just got the college job.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody said, yo, because when they say if he's going to transfer, he should go there. He can get all the playing time, and the guy was going to start him.
Yeah.
LeBron was like, no, he's going to the NBA. It's LeBron James. See, LeBron doing everything to try to say he got like ups on Jordan. But Jordan and them don't push their kid. They don't do that. LeBron want to say, I was the first one, the father and son, to do this.
But who really cares, though?
Nobody cares, but LeBron is a sick man.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick. He feel he could do no wrong. He's a crybaby still.
Crybaby.
You know what I mean? And I like LeBron James' game far as because he's an old head and he's still gonna run like crazy. But his mind is twisted, man. His mind is just twisted. You know what I mean? He's twisted. He's weird.
He
Man.
is,
You ever watch him?
He is.
He's
Of course
weird,
I
man.
watch him.
The
We
dude
don't
is
have no
weird.
choice but to
He
watch.
dressed weird. I mean, when he be on little
He's a
commercials,
narcissist,
everything
for
about
real.
him is weird. Like he's a big kid himself.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah, he's a narcissist, man. And
He got to
I don't
dictate and
understand it.
control every. They think it's now he older. He be 40. December next month, December, and everybody said is he try to be in control of every like some stuff like God damn the coaching. He did that with the coaching where he didn't like the coaches. The Lakers had the black guy Darvin Ham, and he did a podcast with JJ Redick. So he did the podcast for JJ Redick to talk sports, for him to show his basketball knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hired JJ Redick. Now JJ Redick never coached nothing. He only coached his third grade son.
Mhm.
That's the only coaching he ever did. And now he's the coach of the Lakers.
Yeah, LeBron is a piece of work, man. But you know, we want y'all want to call in 646-628-4264. Hit that like button, share the video, tell a friend, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know we are the Beat 139, Harlem's #1 show. Let's go to the next topic, Doc. Let's go. Let's hit it.
Yeah, so then we got the Mike Tyson situation. Netflix
I'm glad
is
you
getting
brought that up.
sued.
Yeah, I heard
Netflix
about
is
that.
getting sued because the situation with Mike Tyson. Some people saying
With
that
the glitch,
a lot of people saying they're
the
glitching,
glitches.
and they saying they spent it,
Through
and people think they threw the fight. And Netflix getting sued, and mind you, Netflix is their first boxing event.
And they getting the Super Bowl.
It was a money grab.
Netflix getting the Super Bowl.
They getting the Super Bowl. Beyonce is performing on Netflix.
Wow.
That's why they said that they have to get that service
You
right,
can't have that
because you
service.
can't have that on the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl they'll shut you down because there's nobody over them.
But let's
with
get
the
back to
money
this
they
fight,
spend.
right? Let's get back to this fight. So it was a money grab, right? So I watched Mike Tyson train, right? Not just train hitting the speed bag and the heavy bag. In the ring, tearing his goddamn sparring partner up, moving. I mean, he working, doing rounds like a real fight. When he got into the ring, the first round, he tried to show he had a little something, which wasn't impressive. And then when he walked back to the corner, I said, damn, why is this nigga walking like that? He walked back slow. Beginning of the fight. The second round, he came out slow, homeboy rocking him, you know, scoring all kind of points on him. So the speed itself, what I'm trying to say is that was a fixed fight. Mike didn't show none of that aggression, none of that athleticism. Don't talk that 60-year-old shit, because Mike is in shape. Mike held back for the bag. I don't know what type of agreement they
Why?
made.
He already had the bag.
Because I think they're gonna try to do a rematch.
A rematch, huh?
You think Mike Tyson got real money?
Yeah, he got money.
Yeah, he got
I know
money.
he got real money.
Yeah.
When you get
He's
off here, you
back
can Google
on.
him. It's worth. He got money.
He's back
He owns-
on.
He owned. First of all, he's done a lot of media stuff. They put him back on, and he has a ranch, a dispensary out in L.A. I told you about it. That's a resort. When you go there, the door opens up, and the gate is shaped like a weed bud, and it opens. You go in there. It's a resort that you go to, but you go there and you get high. But you swim, you do this, got hotel, the whole thing.
Oh,
Mike got bread, yeah.
He owns that?
Yeah, in the desert. Yeah. He got that. But what I'm saying though, they say that Jake Paul fights is like that for YouTube, man.
He
it's
is.
a money grab.
You seen the numbers? 20 mil.
Oh, his
it's a money grab.
Crazy.
It's 20 mil, but you know Jake Paul is not something brand new. Him and his brother has been around since they was 15 years old.
Right.
They YouTube sensation.
YouTube fighters.
You know they used to do that martial
Yeah, they
art,
said when YouTube first started. When did YouTube start? People in the chat section. I need to y'all let me know. I want to give a shout out to my boy Knowledge. Perry,
Yo, what up, Knowledge?
Jay Shooter.
What up,
Dean.
Pete?
What up, guys? When did YouTube start? What year was YouTube start? We need y'all to hit the like button. Also, we need y'all to donate to the show because with the Christmas, the Beat 139, this will be a definitely thing. Anybody right now, we on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and other platforms. We need y'all to go to the Beat. What is the Beat 139? The cash app.
Let's say $. $sign to B139.
The $sign of Beat 139. Y'all want to help with these kids. This is not the money going in our pocket. It's for the kids.
100%.
And we will give y'all a shout out when we see whoever donate the money. So this money is definitely going right to the kids. They got graduation coming up. So we need you guys to he said February 14th, 2005.
Yeah, that's about right.
And I said they're young. This thing 2005.
Yeah.
How many years ago is that?
This is 2025. That's 20 years ago. 19 years.
19 years, and Paul is 27. Mm-hmm. His brother 29.
Yeah, but I'm saying Mike threw that fight, man. Through the fight.
Was kids.
But that's why I'm asking, why do you think if he was already assured 20 million and the fight was so awful that I don't believe that 20 million people's are tuned back in.
Cash, it was part of the contract. They made a deal before they set it all up. They had the conversation before they even set it all up. This is how it's gonna go. It's a money grab. So when you do a money grab type of situation, there's always a conversation before we decide to do it. And then we both gonna eat. No, none of us gonna get hurt. We're gonna put on the show. We're gonna market it so big. You know how much money pay-per-view and all them made? They make crazy money off of that stuff.
But this was a Netflix. This wasn't a pay.
No, but I mean, Netflix. You know how much money they made? They made crazy money off just from the marketing alone before they even got to the ring. And a lot of people upset with Mike because they say through the fight, everybody bet their money on Mike, man. So imagine you think Mike gonna fight. You seen him train him, so you think Mike got it, and he come out and do that.
I know,
so
but nobody hitting back in training. No, nobody was hitting back.
Nobody was hitting back in training, but at the end of the day, when you sparring, it gets you in shape.
But what we seen was him not with his sparring partner, with his trainer.
Right.
Seeing him going blows. There's no hitting back.
But Jake Paul wasn't doing nothing to him where he couldn't do nothing back. He was holding back on the punches too, man.
Hello, caller.
He didn't want to hurt Mike.
Huh? Peace to the brothers.
Yeah,
I'm the brothers tonight.
How you doing?
He strike me as that type of person.
Peace, my brother. Peace. Hey, listen, I really believe Mike threw the fight too, man. That didn't even look like Mike, man. You know, he came out that first round. You know, he was trying to show us a little something. And then all of a sudden, the second round, it's like he had no legs, man. It's like old boy was pushing Mike. Mike was falling all off balance.
Crazy.
Even our brother Roy Jones was saying, "Yo, I don't like the way Mike looked. I don't like the way his legs look. It's just like he wasn't stable." But I really believe he was getting the bag. I think it was the money grab, man. And then Netflix, man, you know, everything kept buffering. And I had to keep resetting it. I didn't get a chance to really see everything, you know what I'm saying? But to me, my opinion, I think Mike threw the fight. I think Mike could have really put something on old boy.
I feel the same way, man, and a lot of other people feel the same way you feel, man. And it's speculation, and I don't think this is over, man. I think that it's under investigation right now, right?
That's what I heard. I heard the same thing too, that they're looking into it because if you really look at it, it was obvious, brother. I mean, even the fans in the audience, they was booing. I don't know if you heard them, but they was booing. There was no action.
Yeah, you hear? It was an awful fight. Awful. One of the worst ever. I believe is one of the worst that I've ever seen. Ever.
At one point, he was boxing, and he's walked, and he stood there for a while, and they stand there looking at each other. He said,
"Absolutely, yeah. You peeped that, right?
I seen that. He couldn't even move, and then he saw.
Yeah, that thing was staged, my brother.
No, it was staged, brother. And I just want to say this, man. You brothers keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I really appreciate what y'all doing. And I'm gonna throw a little something, for the kids, man. We need strong black men like you brothers, man. You representing not only Harlem, man, but you representing what black men really look like and what black men need to do, man. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man. I really love y'all show.
Thank you, brother.
So caller, what's your name? So we give you a shout out. If you
don't know my voice by now, brother Perry, brother.
No, I know
Perry. There you go.
I know who you is. This for the callers.
For the callers.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's me, brother Perry, man. And I want everybody to support these brothers, man. These brothers really putting in some work, man. You know what I mean? They old school, brother. And it's about giving back to the kids in the community and giving us the truth, man. It's time for all that nonsense to stop. We got to get real men to be real men, man.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
y'all
right.
Just keep doing what y'all doing, man. You got my support.
Thank you, brother.
All right, so he gonna put the cash.
We got the cash app is the $ of B139, y'all. Thank you, brother Perry. Thank you very much.
You made our day, brother Perry. For real, man.
First.
Yeah, man. Like I tell you, that fight was staged, man. I really was upset, man. Not to say that Mike had to knock him out. Mike ain't young like he was, but Mike could have put up a little more effort, man. And that right there, you could tell that was staged, man. It's a bad situation. A lot of people lost money on Mike. Vegas was very upset with Mike, man. And then they said, some people said, they talking about they see Mike moving around a little bit and all that. And Mike moving around like everything good. He got that bag. He running around with his family. Him and Jake is like, yo, what up, baby? How you? I'm good. You good? Yeah. Up $20 million good.
Yeah.
Of course.
Jake got 40.
Yeah, he did. It was a money grab, man. You know what I'm saying? It was 100% money grab, man. But what you gonna do, man? It is what it is. What's the next topic? Let's go, Doc.
Then we got look at this. See, look right there.
Yeah. Like I told you, even when you sparring, the spar dude swings at you as if you getting punched. Because I know how to work.
So we're gonna show.
Yeah, but you get used to that. Just like you do that, even a child knows the duck. I've seen you work a child out,
right?
And he still, when you go this way,
right,
he knows the.
But what that got to do with his energy, though?
Huh?
What they got to do with his energy?
It's a whole different level. We all played in basketball games. We all got into fights. You sit there and fight. Once you get in a fight, your energy level, you overdo it. You overexert yourself. At the end of the day, we really got to say that he's 60. I'm not saying anything that it wasn't funky, but he's still 60. He's doing things that's repetitious. Like, look, he's moving his head and there's nobody throwing a punch.
So let me ask you a question. So LeBron at 40, you see what LeBron doing at 40?
Yeah, he's different.
You see what
but it ain't
60. Let me finish. This is basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball is a lot more energy, a lot more agility than boxing. You're getting hit, but basketball is nonstop. You're running for how many minutes you running?
Basketball different than boxing. Boxing is a singular thing. Basketball, LeBron can take time out. He can sit down on the bench.
Take a time out when you go back to the ring. When you go to your corner, that's a timeout.
Do you understand what that is? That timeout after being out there under that the lights,
right? But they wasn't having a brawl, no Cash. They was dancing around the ring half the time.
That he's 60.
No. That I don't want to hear that, man. That don't mean that. If you in shape and if they had a brawl, I would say, you know what? Yeah, LeBron got tired.
What boxer wasn't in shape?
How many rounds they had?
Before 8.
8 rounds, right?
Yeah.
How many minutes in the round?
2.
2 minutes, right? Was they really going at each other? No. So it's no reason for them to get fatigued.
To Mike, it was.
Nah, man, nah. No, what? Mike in shape, man. They see him.
I'm not saying
they
he's
caught
not
you
in
out
no.
there.
I'm not.
I'm telling you,
He ain't,
that
they
was
ain't
rich,
catch me
man.
out there because I wouldn't bet on that joint.
Nah, but the way you talking, the way you talking.
Yeah.
That's how they want everybody else to talk. Yeah, we caught that motherfucker right there, and we caught on all motherfuckers. Man, y'all, what you get? Did this shit hit your bank? I got mine. Yeah. All right, good. Pay your taxes. We out. That was a money grab, Cash. 60 does mean a lot. I'm not going against that, but he could have put in a better performance. That's what I'm saying.
But we would have loved to see him put in a
Right,
better
but you know,
I
it's
mean,
a
I'm
stage.
a Mike Tyson.
They
fan.
said Jake Paul, most of his fights are staged, man. It's a money grab.
I don't know about that.
It's a money. Who he fought?
I'm
real
not
big.
saying that. I don't know. I don't know.
Name
nothing
somebody
about,
fought
I
that
don't- I
got a
don't-
name.
I don't know nothing
Name
about.
somebody fought got a name.
What you mean by name?
About
big
him,
fighter.
about him being staged, having
Name
stage
a big fighter that he fought. Give me one.
Chad, help us out, Chad.
Give me a name that he fought. He fought
Yeah.
Roy Jones.
No,
Give me a name of somebody he fought that you could say he puts work in.
I didn't say nothing about
He
put work
fought
in.
no-
I said
he's fighting
stage.
fighters
I
we
only-
ain't
I
never
ain't said
heard
nothing
of.
about putting work in.
He fighting Ted. He fighting
like
Jay.
former football players. He
Yes,
fought
yeah.
Ray Robinson, former basketball football
Yeah,
player.
he fighting dudes that ain't boxers, man. He ain't fighting no real fighters, man.
But I'm saying, so you said it was staged against Nate
No.
Robinson? when he beat the
I'm
shit
not
out
talking
of
about.
him?
I'm not talking about that. They not boxers, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about real boxers, man. Who has he fought that we can say this guy?
Didn't
It's
he
about
fight
it.
somebody? Who did he fight before
He
Mike?
fought. I think he fought a UFC guy. I think he fight real fighters now. I have to see. I'm not, but I think he.
And I'm not taking nothing away from his fights that he had. I'm saying that fight with Mike was staged, and there's a million other people that's saying that too.
Oh, okay, that. But I was.
That's all I'm
we
saying.
talk about the prior fights.
No.
and you said that
I'm
his
not no
joint
fan,
that
so
they
I don't
said-
know everybody fought. And I ain't got no hate on the brother either. You get your bag, you get your bag. I'm just saying I know Mike could have did better, man. That's all I'm saying.
But the brother fought Floyd. The brother fought Floyd. Floyd beat the brother. That only lost one time.
Yeah.
They both won. They both like winning. They both getting heavy bags.
Hey, man, and the heavyweight division is kind of whack anyway, so you know. Ain't that many contenders out there, man.
They got some weight on them. Jay about to show a clip with him training and
You got something for us,
the
Jay?
guy Gene
Yeah.
said that he agreed with Vito is staged. Earl, what up, Earl?
Yo, what up, Earl?
Yeah, he said it's staged. That he agree with you that he think it's rigged.
Yeah, it was real. You could tell. You could tell the energy was off. Everything was just funny style. If you could just forget about the boxing, just look at their the way they reading each other. And when a couple times when he had him on the ropes, he was talking to him and
Breathe and relax.
stuff. Yo, that's how we go. They work that shit. If we cameras on it,
We had after.
I'll tell you.
Look at the Mike Tyson video
Oh
right here.
man, come on, baby.
Swing, either way. Go left, go left.
70. Positive.
Yeah, we not, but it's more than that. That's
At
just-
58 years old, Mike Tyson is once again making waves in the boxing world. In newly released training footage, the former heavyweight champion is seen smashing pads with a ferocity and precision that defies his age. This footage has ignited the buzz around the bout between Tyson and Jake Paul. The internet is buzzing with excitement as Tyson showcases his enduring power and sharp technique, reminding fans why he's considered one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Yeah, weave out of there.
Fast,
He ain't tried
split-second
none of that.
timing, doing everything right.
Yeah, fool me, man. I know boxing, man. Watching boxing all my fucking life.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
The highly anticipated clash between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has captivated not just boxing fans, but the entire combat sports community, adding to the buzz of each other whenever the anticipated contentious bout against boxing icon.
There you go. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. You see how cool they is, man? Them dudes, it's a money grab, man. It's a money grab. And they did what they had to do, man. Hey, man, we got a couple more topics. Well, let's go, Doc. Where you at?
So Meek Mill, they saying he turned on Puff. He said he not Diddy gang, and he's saying if Diddy did this, this, that, and the third, and his sons was like, I had this clown. Diddy's son saying that, like, what? Like they feel he switched up on them. Diddy's would have been cool, and now he's saying no Diddy gang. He's like, this no Diddy gang here. And
Well, they
got the
need
internet
to
going
be
crazy.
doing shaking my head to a lot of people because a lot of people's are gonna do it.
Facts.
Don't just pigeonhole it
That's
to,
facts.
to Meek Mills. Meek Mills is definitely not one of his most famous friends.
He ain't the only one either.
He's a young boy. He had
And
a million
he's
famous friends.
Like Cash said, he's
So,
not the only one.
Yeah, so we gonna talk about all that. We ain't gonna pigeonhole
He
it
ain't the
and just
only one.
put it on him. Like,
I ain't see the Jigger Man come around him.
That's the thing.
You know what I
Everybody's
mean?
saying that too.
Huh?
They're saying
Yeah.
Jigger. I ain't seen Jigger Man with him a lot of time before this happened. I ain't seen the Jigger Man around him.
at the end of the day,
Put that phone number
when
up, Jay.
it's certain people's, like you
Call
said,
in.
when you realize, oh, okay, this nigga is on some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? All of the other times that with him, that was fun. Once you realize the sucker, you removed yourself.
Yeah.
So why is it any different from anybody else? This guy here removed himself
Yo,
because the nigga
if
wouldn't
you
let
my
him.
man, right? Both of y'all, and you here, I got trafficking. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, man? I can't fuck with you, man.
That's
all. That's what happened.
That's a no-brainer.
I'm not riding with that, man.
Yeah.
And y'all not gonna ride with that.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
like that.
Sex trafficking.
We going too far. We don't want nobody to be guilty before they get to go to trial.
Right.
But we kind of know that certain peoples know what's going on.
Right.
Certain peoples, we don't really know. We just get the speculation. But for sure, it's peoples in this industry that know what was going on.
They all said they know, and they scared because he had his smoke detectors too all in his house. He had
So what? Why would just what we've been hearing just on the sideline? Why do anybody expect a Jay-Z to come when he could have been a part of that party?
Mhm.
They said some famous people.
Hypothetically, he could have been a part of
They
that party.
said some people that copped out already.
It's not a little bit; it's a lot of names.
So you got to think about it. A lot of people were there didn't perform no acts, but they don't want their name in the mix for various reasons. For the career-wise,
It's a career killer.
their brand, their popularity,
Yeah.
all of that stuff. You understand what I'm saying, though? CP Diddy, right, is in a situation right now where he looking for a way out. So anybody could try to go and link him. And that's why a lot of people say, nah, I ain't messing with him. They don't want to get caught in that link. And we all know, all three of us, because we've been there, done that. 99%, 99.9%, the feds have a conviction rate in me. They don't come until they feel they really. And in the Homeland Security, the same kind of people, man. So, you know, allegedly, of course, but these dudes play a different game, man. It's everything with them is allegedly, but when it all boils down, when they get where they gonna get, it's gonna be nasty work for them. Now they saying that I guess he done weathered the storm. He in NBC, whereas he feel like, you know, he got to stay a little taller in his environment. You know what I'm saying? Because he did. So now what they saying he's doing, he hitting dudes, you know, got people sending money to your account, because when he uses his phone, they on his phone. So he got other people making calls and he calls on their phone so they can't track what he's doing. But somebody ratted him out.
No, they saying some people saying there's a trapment. They put a snitch in there with him.
Of course they're gonna do that. They do that with but he doesn't. You know, not he should have. He ain't never went to jail a day in his goddamn
He don't know how
life.
to move.
So how
He
would
don't know
he?
how to move.
How would
move.
he?
He's
A
just
nigga that so long ago. How would he ever know?
Yeah, don't
He
know how to
has
move.
no idea.
The
most he's done for a guy in jail is send him some money.
Conversation that he did the girl. Remember?
Yeah.
Black Money. What's the name of them? Black Money. What's the name of their group? It was because he said we the chocolate people. It was him. The girl name was Kalina, whatever. Dirty Money. Dirty Money.
Yeah.
Dirty Money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she been on
And
his
she
top.
sided with him, but now it put a thing of making calls to the people and telling them, and now
Because they went and raided his room.
yeah,
Because what they had raided his cell,
Yeah.
right? And they found like different notes and all kinds of stuff, whatever it came to be. But also, remember, he still got that bread. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can influence people when you to their account, or you can have somebody send money to people on the outside. So he's still trying to reach out to witnesses and all that from the joint.
Hey, guess
he's
what?
still doing it.
As
He ain't
he
getting no
should.
better.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I guess he figured it out. You have to try to change the tides in your favor some type of way. That's all you know how to do. Like if it's a problem, we got to figure out a solution.
Let me tell you something, man.
We only know that because all three of us went through it. All three of our backs got. But if we knew, that's just like before you went to the bed, you knew went to the bed.
Mostly older people.
But you knew.
Yeah.
So, but you still end up going, you end up doing something, going to the feds, vice versa. You knew. I knew you knew a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? But you still did it any fucking way. You see how y'all say, oh, well, he should know. Nah, we didn't know. All we know is like you might have known Commonwealth, like they crack your ass when they catch you down there in VA. But you said, man, that money supersedes.
Yeah.
His whole way of thinking, he's always had money. He's always made a move. His money. His money has always worked for him. He, like you said, if he's a narcissist, like y'all said, this shit gotta work for him.
That's what he thinks. But that's not what's gonna happen.
We're in agreement. So what won't happen? But
you messing with the wrong people. If you was on Rikers Island, or if you off, you might be able to shake and bake a little bit. You feel me? But the feds don't play them games, man. They don't play them games. You got CIs, you got confidential informants, you got all kind of people. You say they planted to do it in there on them, and then you got a lot of dudes who really want to get at it.
But they do that all the time. He's not the only one that
not
they
in
plan.
General population. He's in. He went when it's like. Yeah.
High profile, yeah.
Yeah, but
like R. Kelly, they had to put him high profile.
They always put it.
They got to go there.
Same thing they did with the. They always gonna do it.
They got to
R. Kelly got beat up yesterday too.
Oh yeah, where he at now?
He in the Fed joint.
But where at?
Forgot.
You down south?
Yeah. I forgot what joint. Jay probably know what joint.
They probably down
got
south.
lumped up.
Oh yeah, somebody caught him.
Yeah, they lumped him up because he's population.
But you got to think about it. Them dudes is always going to be a target, man, forever.
I'll let you know. He's
and I know
he going hard.
And
he said, "I'm gonna be me." You know what I'm saying? And I'm not paying attention because it's easy to pay. But for somebody like him, he don't have to be. You don't have to be the richest person in the world. If you give a nigga 5 bands, them niggas will. That's very cruel. They'll hold.
You got to think about it when they put you in them type of units, like high profile, or even like in the snitch unit, all that stuff. You limit it to a lot of stuff that do. Sometimes do want to get population be, the time go by quicker because you can bother a week.
Much quicker.
You know what I'm saying?
He in Button.
Oh, he in Button. Okay.
Button is a medical facility, right?
But this the medium joint. They
it's
got
a medium, yeah.
Not the medical. Not the medical.
They got a camp too.
Yep.
Yeah. You in North Carolina. You in North Carolina, yeah.
But what about the Gene Deal situation about Choke No Joke? Did you see the Choke said?
Speak on that.
All right. Choke No Joke came up with a situation where he says that Gene Deal was buying the guns for Puffy to hold him down. He said possibly
allegedly
let's
go,
that some of the guns that he had, the serial numbers that scraped off could be guns that Gene Deal had, and Choke No Joke that he has a recording of it. He said that Gene Deal told him.
Oh wow! Plot thick.
Says that he will testify. Since they said that he was a snitch, he said he will testify in court.
Wow.
No, Gene,
Gene
not snitching. He's saying
it's Choke No Joke.
Choke,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a friend. I know Gene for a very long time, man. Me and Gene cool. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. But whatever that is out there, I'm sure he gonna get at it because Gene is gonna never bite his tongue. He gonna say something.
Big Joe, putting in the lawsuit. He's saying he was falsely accused of a girl.
Yeah, the girl.
He putting in $100.
He stepped his business right away. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I kind of believe him because he wasn't hesitant. He went whoom. A lot of dudes, they played around. They checked out the scenery. And Joe went straight in, and he got lawyers, and he had his joint on the news. He went straight to the throat. Like, man, I ain't going for that. He got it all over social media. He ain't playing with it. So, I wish them brothers well with that, because this is a big situation. Both of them was former bodyguards, right?
Yeah, both of them.
Former bodyguards.
Yeah, this is spent out of control, man.
Let's
out of control.
Let's spin the wheel, right?
Get some callers. Call in.
646-628-4264. So let's Okay, we got a caller. There we go. Oh, Cash, you got that. Yeah. Okay. So
If y'all trying to call in the show, you got to call the number Vito just said. Just don't call no personal phone.
646-628-4264. So let's go ahead. I don't know how to play this one out, but we got to talk about it. Right? So when Sean came home, I saw Sean greeted by Puff. Allegedly, Puff gave Sean like $1 million for his troubles or coming home, welcome home. And Sean was hanging out with him, going to various different lounges and going different places. Now that Puff got arrested, Sean going in on him. You know what I'm saying? Sean is saying, yeah, Puff set me up to take the fall. He even got out a mini documentary with talking about this. You seen the mini doc, a little bit of it? I seen Biggie's mother. I seen Gene Deal. I seen what's my man there? Don Poole. I seen a couple other people. I guess they was asking them questions because all of them know Puff, whatever case may be. I didn't hear them talking to them like that, but now he's going in. Oh, and Sean's mother. So he's telling them, and then they show the tapes. J-Lo, when J-Lo got arrested, and the guy came in who had what kind of gun was that? That was AR-15. It wasn't no handgun. It was, I don't know what it was, but it was a big gun. And when the shooting happened, they said that Puff said I ain't going to jail and set Sean up to take the fall, man. Sean got 10 years. So what's your take on that?
Okay, so I don't really know how that situation went down. I was just getting ready to ask you, were you around when that situation happened?
I wasn't around there, but I had heard the news.
Okay, so was it Sean who shot the gun?
The girl said no. The girl said no. The one who got shot in the face, she said it, and it was testimony the whole time. She been saying Puff the whole time. The whole time. The girl's from Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
She got shot in the face, and she did recently like, yo, I'm tired of this because I've been saying this man shot me from the gate, and it been ignored. And Puff brought people to testify against Sean. That's why Sean said Puff snitched on him. All Puff witness went against Sean. Sean said he only feed into what Puff said because he's getting deported, and Puff to help him be the prime minister of Trinidad. Is it Trinidad?
Nah.
Where's he from?
Jay, where's Sean from again? Belize. That's it. Belize. He's from Belize.
Yeah. So he said he wanted to be a prime minister of Belize. So he basically used them. So now him and Funk Flex going at it. Sean and Funk Flex. Funk Flex call him a fraud type stuff.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not glorify a nigga that do something one day and then do something. I'm not rocking with that. I always like to, but if you gonna sit there and sit at the table with that guy, hang out, party with him, he did what he said he was gonna do. This ain't nothing new. That once again, this is nothing new that people say, yo, blah, 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 such and such. I'm the real breadwinner. Here, take this cheese. And he did what he said. He helped him become the prime minister.
No,
he gave him some
help him. He asked him to do it, but he gave him some bread. So I guess the bread made him.
And the bread did what I heard was more than $1 million too. Just what I heard.
I heard just $1 million.
I don't know how true it is.
I heard it's $1 million, but we'll never know the right amount.
But you think like this? Yeah, it did 10.
But it's on him.
I heard it was $1 million, but mind you, $1 million in this broke country like Belize,
it's a lot of money.
So did you actually hear anybody say then that it was Puff?
It happened in '99.
Yeah. Everybody was saying it, but he was saying it wasn't him. And
I'm gonna ask you this: Wolf is alive at this time? I don't see it, bro. You know, Gene is alive. Wolf is alive.
What about it?
Why would Puff shoot the gun when those guys are there?
They wasn't there. They don't go out all the time.
Jane and Wolf wasn't there.
They wasn't there. They go out with all. Puff got different people
J-Lo.
He rock with.
Yeah, J-Lo,
he wasn't there.
Yeah.
It's supposed to, in the limo driver. Yeah, the limo driver. Correct. Yes, the rim. Yeah, it was one of the night. It was one of them nights where they were just lounging.
Okay.
It wasn't a big situation where he needed the beefy dudes around him. And it went to the left. You know, went to the left. Yeah. Well, watch the mini doc. They showing it, and it's like Sean trying to get some get back. You know, he's trying to get back because
all the shows.
Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, he been on all talk shows. Yes, he did. Tamron Hall. Yes, that's right.
So that's what I'm saying.
He wasn't doing none of that.
How do you feel about that? Like,
we're
talking about men, man. We're talking about men. Like we just watched you. The same way you see him on the shows, you just watch them on. You just watch them on TV. Yeah. But I mean, this ain't standing tall. Well, which one is it?
But he's not. I hear what Ted's saying. He's not ratting on Puff. He just shitting on him.
Do you understand everything that somebody say? These people's that's what these peoples are using. That's good. Do you know how credible a person like Sean is? This is a person that sat right next to him. This is a person that was down with him. So if this guy says, "Oh yeah, I seen him dealing with underage,"
but
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when the peoples go grab him, that's the things that will get said.
But Sean is only talking about.
You can show.
Sean is only talking about.
Show the other platforms.
Sean is only talking about how Diddy handled him. He's only saying that Diddy ruined his rap career.
Yeah, that's what
document. Diddy ruined my rap career when I was at my peak. That's what he's mad about. He's probably been mad about that the whole 10 years he was in there. You know what I'm saying?
He's been out for 5 now.
You know,
right?
but
He's been out for 5, right?
Yeah.
It's 5 years.
But you know, sometimes you know, when you sitting there, this is probably something you always wanted to say. Like, you know how they connect these, man. You watch TVs, you watch videos, and you see motherfuckers rocking.
When you got something to say, this is what Vito do. Yeah. Yo, no. Let me see what I gotta say. Hold on. Give me You know, you remember taking 5 years? Tell me the time you took a year to say what you had to say. Just tell me one. Just give me one.
Nah, I say
All
right.
right, come on, man.
But Sean said that he said, "Yo, I've been speaking the whole time I'm in jail." He said, "Check this article out in 2000 and such and such. I done said Puff did this." He said, "I done said something about."
He was mad that
time.
He was.
Listen,
he
said, I ain't just start talking about Puff because he's in jail. He said, "I've been saying this."
No, he said something early in the bid, and we ain't hear from him no more. We ain't hear nothing about it no more. Of course, you're gonna say something early in the bid. If it didn't happen the way that Vito said, if he was the one that didn't do it, yeah, he fucked my career up. You know what I'm saying? Until money started getting exchanged. Because if he went right to jail and said, "I want to be the prime minister of Belize," that shit happened years.
If you want to show it real quick, okay,
man. Yeah. Right now, right? The reason why he doing it, right? When he came home, he was hanging out with
Get
Puff.
the likes up.
Me and Sean back together, whoop-de-whoop, right? Now that he's in there, here comes the documentary. It's get back time. But it is what it is.
Terrible things about Jay-Z, said terrible things about Tupac, so it doesn't surprise me.
So you think it's just part of the game?
Sorry, we got to go.
Well, what's next for you, Shine? What's next for you?
Listen to the lost tapes. We all can't be lying. What did Nas say? He didn't like how Diddy did Shine with different lawyers. So, but Funk Flex, as I said, he said terrible things about Tupac, terrible things about Jay-Z. So, he brought audiences to my documentary. So thanks for the promotion.
I love that for you. You look fantastic. Have a
Right? He looks just like Obama.
The curly hair and all that, right?
That be his little brother, son.
Yeah. But is the documentary released yet?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat comment section, is Sean documentary released yet? Y'all got to call in 646-628-4264.
It's definitely being promoted, but I don't know. Hit
that Cash App to help the kids. We got a program. We definitely give you a shout out. The Cash App is $the Beat 139 Harlem. The Beat 139 Harlem. Everything going to the kids. They graduating on the 9th.
And you can also go to our other YouTube channel, the Beat 139 Foundation Inc., and check out the amazing things that we're doing with the kids. This is where you can see what Doc is talking about. The Beat 139 Foundation Inc. YouTube. Go to that channel as well.
And hit the like button.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit that like button, that subscribe button. Dean Williams said is out. He watched it last night.
Wow.
Okay, we gotta go home and watch that.
I got to go watch it.
What is on YouTube?
What is on? Dane Williams, what is on, bro?
YouTube, Netflix, probably Netflix.
Netflix.
Probably
That
Probably
Net
Netflix.
get it. Or Prime. No, it's gonna be on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix get that.
We need that.
Call in
But
646.
sometimes it's on more than one platform, you know what I mean? Call in, man. We need y'all to call in. We need y'all take on this, man. This thing is real heavy.
We got a lot of people in the building. People's flooding this the time.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Everybody got a story to tell, man.
He said fire stick.
Oh, he got the fire stick.
so it
he
ain't
got
out
everything.
It ain't out then. So
That means it's not out.
nah, it's not out. Yeah.
Right. Oh, he caught off for something
he
else.
caught it off that, you know.
Yeah. It's definitely out there, man. So
But I got fire sticks, so I'm gonna go to watch it.
yeah, me too. I got like 2 of them.
Yeah.
So he trying to get another bail. That ain't gonna happen.
Now,
They
and
just said
but you
something
seen
that
the
he
crazy
supposed
joint.
to-
The girl. The,
Yeah, they just said he had something coming
You
up.
gotta go. Put the it's a joint, right? Girl. He said it came out November 11th. The girl, right? Who's on his lap? This is a famous picture. She had the black tank top. Yeah, look for it. I don't know. You have to search.
It's an underage 13-year-old girl.
She was 13 at the time.
Yeah.
She grown. She came out. She spoke.
Mhm.
She was 13. She was a writer.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
What's her name?
what's her name, peoples? But the crazy part about it, to me, I'm like, she don't look like 13.
Yeah.
Oh, it popped it right there. It's at the top right there. That's it, Jay, right? I just seen it.
Not
13-year-old
that.
girl.
No, not her. The other one said she was 13. Yeah, that's by a whole nother joint right there. The other joint, the girl, she had the tank top on. She's grown now.
Dude was crazy, man. He got daughters, man. What's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Put
Dude out of pocket.
put the accuser speak out on it. It pop up, Jay. She had the black tank top on, and in the picture we saw this picture been floating around for years, but I didn't know she was that young. I think this happened 08. There it goes, right there. See that picture right there? That look like a 13-year-old, right? Even though it's blurred out, but I don't know why it's blurred out because that picture been going around. She don't look no 13, 14.
Yeah, because now we're at an actual case, and we're not going to promote that. That's what.
But
they
it's
said.
crazy. I saw her. I don't know why they start blowing out now because
Well,
it's
it was
been
floating on
it's been
the
for
internet.
years.
That's some news.
That's a picture. That's an internet. Like before he even years ago, that picture been out. Like a girl in a party, and he been with the girl in the party, but getting out and she said something about your boy Bill Cosby.
You know, ain't
What
no
did
boy,
what
man.
did what
It's your
did she
boy.
say? What did she say?
I ain't get the
He
hit.
said, my boy.
Jello pudding.
What is a 13?
Bill had it too?
What is a 13?
See, it happened 17 years. She was 17 years ago. Yeah, she look old for her age. She look older than 30. I'm sorry, you may get mad at me, but you look older than 30 right now. Because she's speaking on it now. She came out. Wow. I think she's getting threatened and all that. And y'all seen Ray J said somebody tried to kill him behind this. But Ray J spoke out. Ray J and Diddy's sons got into it.
Yeah.
And they tried to jump Ray J. They had 8
All you gonna do
dudes.
is go to jail, man.
But Ray J said dudes blicked at him, tried to kill him. Yeah. Over this because he's speaking up against this Diddy stuff. And they saying that Usher and Justin Timberlake, he all in them tapes. Justin Timberlake. I'm sorry, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Justin
yeah.
Bieber. He all in them joints.
Let me tell you something, man. This is all stupidity.
And they got so much footage.
It's all stupidity, man. Listen, Puff is in jail, man. Listen, can't say Puff. I don't care what the hell y'all doing out there. Let the man go what he got to go through. Let him go to trial, right? We don't know what's been. It's all allegedly, right? It's the feds.
There it goes. That's her right there.
And the feds
That's the girl
know
in
what
the
they
picture.
do.
That's her right there. People. That's her now. That's her. She look older than 30, don't she, bro?
Oh yeah.
She just had probably a rough time, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Because she said she went to school with SZA. Her and SZA was good friends. And hold this SZA.
So she from Harlem, this girl?
SZA from Harlem?
Yeah, ain't she from Harlem?
I don't know.
I ain't never heard that.
Where's SZA from? Chat.
Tatum's big mom? Who?
Who?
She says SZA. She
SZA,
grew
the
up.
same-
Her,
the
not
singer.
Tatum girl is the other girl, the light.
Yeah, that's the light skinned girl. She from overseas.
SZA from St. Louis.
I don't know.
Oh, her
Where
from
you got
St.
her
Louis.
from?
I thought she was from Harlem, bro.
Why you thought that?
That's what I thought I heard.
Oh.
Brother, that's what I thought I heard, bro.
I ain't never heard it, but
Yeah.
I want to figure out where you heard it.
But SZA, the girl says she grew up with SZA. And how old was SZA, Jay? You said St. Louis she from. How old is SZA? 35. So the girl probably 35, but the
She
girl
lives in Harlem. She lives in Harlem. That's what.
and SZA come up together, and she said, you know, so you push back. This was 17 years ago.
So let's go back to Diddy. What did he do with the girl? Come on, man. Just sat on the lap?
He did something with her. They did all type of, you know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
What?
He was fucking her,
Oh,
doing all
wow.
type of weird shit.
This dude's.
Man, I know you don't want people using your content, brother. I respect that. But I'm gonna say one thing to you: if it's like this, bro, the news, they're gonna use your stuff, bro.
Shout out to
just
Ticket
block this out. Let me tell y'all something.
Nah, it's
She
not.
says that she was in Texas. She went to
There you
school
go.
with the famous
Let it play, Jay.
musician, singer, SZA. She said in school, SZA used to get teased because of her hair. She used to get teased in the school. Back in in school, when they were in school. She said that her and SZA was cool, and that SZA introduced her to a certain ghostwriter who was a ghostwriter for Clive Davis. I'm just telling you guys what she's alleging. She's the legend. She goes by the name, I think, Misha. She's the legend. She says that she used to write these books and she would get $20 to $30 for them because she was so good at doing her writing. But she says that somehow between her and SZA's relationship,
We got to.
she.
Jay, let's cut that short. We got to take this caller. Thank you.
Shout out to Ticket TV.
Caller, what's good?
Hey, hey y'all, I'm calling in from Boston.
Okay.
I listen to you guys a lot. I wanna say something about the Shine situation.
Okay.
I feel like this, you know, I changed my life 20 years ago and I used to be a hustler too, but once you do, you know you did something wrong, you don't got a problem with sitting down. But when you do something and they sit you down and you know you didn't do it, it hits it different. So I don't care if he did 10 years and he been out 5. I don't care if he don't get over for 30 years. He has a right to do it the way he do because he was played dirty and he was young. You know, Diddy, I don't believe every single person he do, but I do believe he did it to enough that karma is finally knocking at his door. We don't get to pick the karma the way it comes. We don't get to pick that. So all these people here capping for him, trying to dissect every single person who, you know, the allegations and all of that, you know, I look at them like, damn, you was probably them type of people too. Because I remember being around the New Yorkers when they came to Boston and all the girls wanting to be. But when you got morals, at the end of the day, no matter what life you're in, there's some things you don't do. And we're missing the big picture. Everybody wasn't willing. Once you hug somebody, you take all the other stuff out the way, even the promiscuous looking ones. It don't matter what they had on, because you went in doing it the way you did, you at fault. So I'm sick of people trying to make excuses for Puffy and capping for him and trying to make the other people look like they just money or whatever. The best way to get a nigga is hit him in his pockets. The way you got to get him is pay the pipe, and that's how I feel.
You got to say, caller, thank you for calling. Where you from again?
Boston.
What's your name?
John.
Thanks for calling in. Thanks for supporting our channel.
We appreciate you.
100%.
Keep pushing. Push through, y'all. Y'all got this.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Also, if you hit us up on a Cash App, you have to let us know because we see anything while we on air. If you hit the Cash App, all you have to do say that you
and we'll give you a shout out.
And we give you a shout out. Say, yo, I sent y'all a Cash App.
Yo, so that caller right there, I respect what she's saying, man. He's right, man. Like, you know, he's getting with his hand called for, man. You know what I mean? I don't wish no bad luck on nobody, but he did a lot, man. He did a lot. He's been doing it for years. He's been a scapegoat. You know, everybody's been P. Diddy scapegoat. He been escaping like Cash had because he got the money to throw around.
When they showed the video, he said, yo, I don't take no for an answer.
There you go.
They got the joint
Right.
crazy.
Yeah, he said,
I got to have it.
Yeah,
He's sitting there acting all crazy. And this is like maybe 10, 15 years ago. I don't take no for an answer.
And I seen him at work early. But, you know, my team that was around him, he would object to his, you know, little bitchy ass ways because we had our own bread. But I seen it early, but man, he done turned to something crazy, man. God damn, P. Diddy. What you done did, boy? But you in the right spot now, boy, NBC. You about to see what's real and real deal Holyfield. This is just the beginning. How long you been locked up?
September.
Come
2
on,
months.
man.
Come
on, Ted. How we say? That's a short period of time.
Not to him.
Not to him. That's a century.
Not to him. I don't care.
You can imagine how that feels?
Not to him. That's
he don't know what he's
that's
about
2
to
years
experience
right now.
He better not go to Atlanta. Oh my God, he better not go to Atlanta. He better not go to Atlanta.
Huh?
Atlanta State Penitentiary. He better not go to Atlanta.
Why you say that?
Atlanta, the federal penitentiary in Atlanta. Oh, that thing is ugly down there, man. It's hard ball down there, man.
There's so many places.
I know, but a lot of time they sometimes you go through Atlanta, you come back up because they got to keep you close to your crib. But you go through Atlanta, man, it's a problem, man. Believe me, man. I'm telling you, Atlanta. I've been to a few places. Atlanta was like, wait, why are niggas so crazy? Man? The police is rough in that joint.
The police in the South is just different.
I'm telling you. I said, my brother, can you pay me? Oh, it's your fucking brother. I said, God damn. And then the white dude gave it to me. I said, oh, man, that's Atlanta, man.
Yeah. Niggas, that's when they say son. Yo, B. Yo, why you keep calling me B?
Remember, I'm telling you, man, it's only September. It seemed like it's been a while for some reason to me, man.
Now it's September. He got locked up September.
Damn.
Yeah, I started May.
Yeah.
You gotta do from now to then. Whatever he do Friday, don't come for him to be out.
Oh, he ain't getting out.
He trying to get out here on Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah, this Friday you go to court.
I don't know for another allegation, but for the judge this Friday.
He got so many allegations.
Them prosecutors got a lot of stuff they ain't even released yet, man.
That's what they said. They said, yo, we wait every time, because you know every time he asks for bail,
It's like a chess
some
match.
other stuff come
They're
out.
playing chess.
Every time he got bail, they hit the floodgates.
Yeah.
He can't bail. Yo, now
They have more than enough.
Yo, you see, he asked for bail. They joint and so you did tampering.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
you try to pay somebody off and use their phone account.
The biggest
time
they gave
they
the guy
3
that
steps
phone
ahead of him. They 3 steps
so
ahead
he
of
can
him.
let Puff use the phone.
Yeah, he had
Here,
a cell
take
phone.
this, Speedo, go to Puff, let him use,
And
let
they
him use the
said
jack,
that
and we're
they
gonna
tried
cut
to
your
believe-
time.
And then they got the joint where he telling like he just talking too much. Yo, I want to spin a narrative. He told the kids, get a YouTube channel. And remember the joint, he had all his kids and he on live with them.
Yeah.
He want them to see him. And it's like they got all that he's saying that. That he said, yo, get it, you don't want them to see me. And it's like, I want all the kids, everybody in the house. Y'all record it. They got all this. So he just getting fucked every which way you look at it.
Yeah, like the caller said, man, we get with his hand called for. And the thing about it, like y'all touched on earlier, he ain't never been through this, so he gonna make a lot of mistakes.
That's why Young Thug can handle it better because he's more of a street guy.
Right.
Yeah, like he's a whole gang member.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was that before he was.
And the feds play
You know?
different, man. When you went there, we went there. I know when you first in there, you was like you gotta learn it.
Yeah.
You gotta learn it because on your paperwork it says United States of America versus you.
Yeah.
They don't say the state of New York. United States. That's big homies, man. We talking about John Gotti. We talking about Shaw and Posse. We talking about Pablo. We talking about big dudes don't walk through these goddamn doors, man.
Yeah.
They is not playing.
Everybody.
Come on, man.
George Young.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. He was getting dicks and all that. That I'm telling you, man, this is a different ball game, man. You know,
Crazy Eddie, insane.
Yeah,
Insane.
he's a marked man. He's been on the news. You say September every day since September.
Every day.
Every day.
There's no day that
we need
something
call
don't
in.
Yeah. And TMZ is, even though they big, they rocking them to sleep.
They rocking.
TMZ.
The only little break was during the election when it got heated up. Now it's right back then. Yeah. He caught that little break, and he caught the break when Lil Durk got caught with his stuff.
Right.
So he caught like a couple days. But
It's a
since
day
the
or two.
time he got locked
Dirk
up,
is an ant.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
he caught a break on the internet and the media for a couple days, and then the election. Now it's back to him again. It's back to him again. And it's because now, you know, that conspiracy theory, the dude died. The black guy, what's his name? The Quincy Jones.
Right.
And they try to say he's been like him, Clyde Davis. They say he's supposed to be my indictment. All of a sudden he died. But he got 6 or 7 kids. He gave each of them 83 million. I ain't know
89 million.
like
89 billion.
You didn't.
Yeah.
I ain't know long like that.
Hold on.
You ain't know what? You ain't know what?
So hold on, you didn't know Quincy.
You ain't know his money was long?
Long, but
Are you
All
kidding?
Michael Jackson.
almost
You
a
serious?
billion.
Nah,
I didn't know
Quincy.
his money was like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I thought he probably like 500.
Nah, man, hell no,
Damn,
man.
that's almost a bill.
Hey, nah,
He
man.
gave 7
If
kids.
he 80, what he was 80? What was he 80?
91.
91?
91.
So
he
been in the
ain't died
he been
because
in
of the
industry
conspiracy.
since he was 19.
He was sick.
Since
He
he
was
was
already,
19 years
he was
old.
already on his
But
way
you know,
out.
people always try to say
Nah,
that.
that's bullshit. Don't put Quincy in this, man. Let Quincy relax. Don't put him with the P. Diddy theories, man.
No,
They're
that's
going
what people
too
saying.
far.
No, that's what they were saying.
Yeah,
He get
because
all
the
the-
industry.
They're going too
And
far
he's
with it, man.
the top
Anything
guy.
happen now is
Clive
Diddy.
is we put Clive in it.
P. Diddy.
Right? Clive is up
Oh,
there.
they said Clive told Big Diddy everything he knew.
Oh, yeah, he
Clive
did.
did.
He did. The one gave him $30 million to
Yeah,
start
he
Bad
gave
Boy.
everything. That's like his father.
I was around for that part. He
That's
one that
like
gave him
his
that
father.
$30 million. That's when he first got, because everybody think Biggie was his first artist. No, it wasn't. Super Cat, and then it was Craig Mack. You know what I'm saying? Then Diddy, then Biggie came after us, man. You know what I mean? But Super Cat done dada. You know, that's when he turned up.
But you think, let me ask y'all this. You think the people wrong for turning, they said he is livid that nobody come to support. He feel that if a bunch of celebrities can't support, he'd got bailed. And now he feel that that's the reason he got bailed.
We talked about that.
Come
People's man.
Ted,
They
that's
got
the
shit
never
buried.
come on,
They
man.
said they got shit buried in their backyard. Guess
Come
what?
on. Why,
it ain't hard to watch what's going
why
on.
would I want to ride with you when my shit ain't 100%?
Yeah.
I fuck with you, and then I
Yeah.
don't put myself
But
on
see,
the
all
door.
he thinking, but
Man,
see, I hear what y'all saying.
They
Y'all
fuck.
making logic of it. He thinking about it. He thinking about if he
Well, they
had
think about
Jay-Z,
themselves.
Beyonce, and all these powerful people in court with him, he'd have got bailed. He thinking
wouldn't-
that's the reason he didn't get bailed.
Of course he thinks that, but we know good and well that's all of these people's on the sidelines.
I guarantee you, Jay-Z had the same problem.
Yeah.
He did step up for him. Ain't nobody want to be around that.
We ain't never seen him in court.
Come on, man.
We ain't seen him in court.
Man, I ain't going for that.
We ain't see him in court.
Hey,
Did
you
you
know
see him
for
in
a
there
fact-
when what's his name went to jail? G-Dep?
You know
Right.
for a fact. Let's take it down a notch. Let's take it down a notch. You know for a fact, right? Both of y'all. When you go to jail, motherfuckers don't answer phones. Motherfuckers ain't trying to come see you right away.
Yeah.
Right
And
away.
there's some real niggas that'll just
Come
wait
on,
till the
let's
shit
take it
die
down a
down,
notch.
and they'll be
Forget
like,
that celebrity bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's take it down a notch from the street. You when you going, oh shit, word, oh man. They call my phone. Oh, I don't want to pick
like,
that
yeah,
up.
why would a nigga call
Come on,
just
man.
went to jail?
Especially if you
ain't
rocking
even
and rolling,
broke
right?
yet. You not even
Come
broke
on,
yet.
man.
I know
And
that
you
you broke.
under-
Why you calling
You
me?
already understand what it is. It's sad but true. You already know. Call a nigga, oh, his name picking up. I know what it is. No, he, put himself on my joint. I get it.
The
Man.
real
Yo, y'all
niggas
got
don't
to
even
get the
put
likes
niggas
up.
in that. I don't put peoples in that box.
Let's get some callers. Let's get your opinion.
This is my man. They keep call. No calling. I don't call. Ask for
That's right.
no
Nobody
money.
under the gun.
Nothing. I mean, he always such and such. Yo, why you don't call? Such and such. Oh, I just talked to such and such. Nah,
So
nigga, this my problem. I was on the run. I'm not gonna be calling niggas. You know what I'm saying? Nigga is mad at me today because I didn't want to give him my number while I was on the run. Like, that's crazy. I'm trying to protect him.
Yeah.
I'm protecting you because I'm fucked up. I know that I'm fucked up. I know it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm jammed like
I'm
a
gonna make you
45
hot
without a
'cause I'm
clip.
hot.
And I'm trying to be nice. I'm doing what I do. I'm not calling nobody saying, yo, give me
Right.
this.
You ain't
do
trying
this.
to make them hot. If you on the run, you hot. You ain't
Yeah.
trying to make the next dude hot.
You straight hot.
Come on, man.
Dude, I wasn't even mad when the nigga, the connect nigga say, yo, one of my mans called him and say, yo, you know, he said, oh, I know exactly what he was like, yo, he hot, bro.
Yeah.
He hot. Not a hot.
Stay away from him. Yeah,
in a
right.
telling way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, I'm not gonna deal with that.
Callers, get on this
I totally
646
respect it. It ain't even like I asked my
628
man
4264.
to
Get
talk
on
to
this
nigga.
topic. Get on this hot topic right here.
646-628-4264. Hit that like button. The like button very important. And a cash app. Y'all want to help out with the kids. The kids will appreciate. They will be up here December 2nd. So hit that like button. That cash app. The Beat 139 Harlem. The Beat 139 Harlem.
Definitely. At the end of the day, everybody, man, got to be responsible, man, for their own actions. At some point, you know, we all grown. Once you do what you do, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to accept responsibility.
But they saying nothing.
They say his kids, I ain't mean to jump in. They predicted that his kids should maybe get indicted by December. They're gonna get indicted before the holidays.
Two sons.
If they do that, you know
Not
what
the
that
girls.
is. That's to
Two sons.
That's to make him
Justin,
take the cop out.
Justin
You understand what I'm saying?
and
Like, don't mess around, homie.
Yeah.
Like, we gonna give
Get
you
after
one more.
me.
We
Get
gonna
after
give
me.
it. We gonna give you one. Take this 25.
Or we're gonna bring your kids in. That's called a squeeze play.
Now, guess what? Now we get to see really how statistic is. We get to see how much love you really have, because
You can't let your kid out.
no matter what they did,
You got to
no
take
matter
that
what
100
they
years.
did, this is now you got to become an official lamb. This is really how they play. They come in the door, they put your girl in them zip ties where they locking you up. She don't get to not be in the zip ties. They may take her down there, even though they're gonna let her go. And they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we had on a call when you told her to bring that bag to the elevator. Go in there and get that bag." So what they say is they're gonna say, "Yo, Ted, is that you? All right. Well, you and the wife is going to jail. Nah, not I. I'm going. Yeah. All right. This is when they buckle you, and you gotta take it.
They said they got a lot of stuff on his kids too. A lot of things.
They got
With the
they got a lot of stuff they haven't released on his kids and too.
And they
Like
said
you said, they playing
J-Lo,
chess.
they said J-Lo, they got information on her. They said she going down too.
I can't, but
Yeah.
it might not
They
be.
got-
Is it criminal?
Yeah.
Criminal
Or
with her,
just some
no,
freak
criminal
shit?
with her with the Ted was talking about the gun. They said with the gun commission, then it said she lied on the grand jury.
Back in the
Yeah,
days?
no. When they caught that case.
The statute of limitation might be over.
Yeah, that's over with.
think
I'm
that's
sure
over.
she got a lawyer, cleared her, get me up out of there. Blah blah blah. People are gonna say they're attaching every single.
But they're gonna
came in contact.
they're gonna
Everyone.
go through all the names though. It's
they have
the
to.
embarrassment is gonna be there.
That's what it's the embarrassment.
Yeah, the embarrassment.
Embarrassment that a lot of people getting dragged onto this.
Yeah.
And they saying he at the point he don't care no more.
There's more. I'm waiting to see what they got to say on Jay. I know they got something on Jay.
Yeah, they got it. He's too
Him
quiet.
and Jay.
So
two
let me
times.
ask y'all something. When he does court, has anybody showed up in court?
Nobody.
Oh, is nobody there?
Kids is an alleged mom.
Yeah.
We don't even know if that is.
I mean, just us on that looking in, this is probably the scariest case we've ever seen. I don't care who it is.
I'm not gonna say scariest. I'm gonna say unsure.
No, I'm talking about scariest as far. Imagine It was people's in John Gotti's trial. Like people's came to trial. People's came to Rayful Edwards' trial.
Right.
You know what I'm
Nobody's
saying?
coming to his joint.
People's to El Chapo's court. They came to court. You know what I'm saying? Like people's came.
But
like,
ain't no for him.
Yeah, we ain't going because we're not going to. We can say that he's a bad person, but is he just that bad? No, it's that serious. It's that serious that it affects so many more people.
You know
like,
why? Because El Chapo and John Gotti ain't had P. Diddy parties.
They had their parties and they had wild parties. They were killing.
They said he was recording everybody.
They were
right, but he was recording everybody.
And they were flooding.
They hoping
and
they ain't on the
pillaging
tape.
The land.
They hoping they ain't on that tape. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Bronny James could have been in the Lakers
the same way. They were all not on human beings.
He sprained his ankle when he was in the locker room.
Yo, the man, Earl asked, by Trump winning, do y'all think that he would clear P. Diddy?
No.
Negative. This is it. They're like Beatles is his last. He
last
part and stuff.
He did that to get reelected.
When he got elected the first time.
Right.
Now, this is it. This is the race card that he's
this the real Trump.
Now I
get
right to be who I am.
Well,
this is it. It's over with.
Because I can't get reelected. So I'm going to do my thing right now.
I'm going to make money over there in Russia. You know, I'm going to bomb.
Think about it. Let's ask that going to do him if he was free P. Diddy? What is that going to do for his campaign?
Nothing.
He can't get nothing. So what? They ain't doing nothing. What's Trump?
Zero.
Trump is a businessman. So if it ain't gonna make, if it don't make dollars, it ain't gonna make no sense.
So we give him a quarter for billion, 250 million.
No, Trump knows how to make that money.
Come on, man. That's like Trump.
Do you understand that once they leave, like Obama, once they leave the presidency, that's when they really make money.
That's at 50 million.
And they said P. I'm glad you said they say P. Diddy got the bread, but he got to sell them houses. In Florida, ain't moving right yet.
Yeah.
He need to sell the houses to come. He ain't got liquid like that.
Most niggas don't.
He ain't got liquid.
Most niggas got 250 million. They're billionaire. They got 250 million that they literally can
liquid. Right.
They
he
can
out of
literally
liquid.
grab. Yes, we got to start selling.
They out of liquid cash.
Just put up a 91-mile house and expect that joint to sell next week.
Right.
That's $100 million.
Ain't nobody want to touch that because there might be some stuff still up in there.
Yeah. The only way they're gonna touch
it's only it only been September, man. Ain't been long enough.
They just showed that
maybe if it's in it for like 5 years, I might cop the joint. After for like 5 years, how much P. Diddy want for that joint? But it only been 3 months. Get out of here, man. You might got something up under the steps of pink cocaine.
They get everything. Yeah.
No, they
big house like that, they ain't get everything.
Man. No way. He got P. Diddy got problems, man. Whole lot of problems, man. But callers, we need y'all to call in, man. 646-628-4264 before we get off this.
On here before we leave, we need y'all to call in.
Yeah, man. We need one more good question from one of y'all good followers right there. Give us something on P. Diddy, man. He got a lot of issues going on. Button. It's easy to touch on this topic.
Yeah, hit that like button. And we want everybody to enjoy their Thanksgiving holidays as well. Oh, shit.
You call it Charlie Horse?
Hell yeah.
Man, you call it Charlie Horse on the show, man. Damn, you gonna shake him and all that? Your viewers is watching.
Nah, what you want me to do?
I want to see how you gonna hold it down.
I just did it. Yeah. What you mean? I just did it. I put my leg out. I know how to do it.
Now, Charlie Horse,
I know how to do it.
Time on the show. You got a Charlie Horse.
Charlie Horse said no.
That shit hurt.
Hurt?
Oh man, you might need some water, man. You gotta get you some water, man. You might be dehydrated a little bit.
No, I gotta drink spring water.
Yeah, whatever it is,
I just
get that, loosen that up. All right, callers, we want to thank y'all for calling. Right before we go, we got a situation going on with our kids. We want to mention it one more time. I want y'all to go to the B139 Foundation Incorporated YouTube channel and see all the amazing things. We did. Me, Keith Cash, my man Ted, my man Jay. I gotta clap. This is our first rodeo with the kids, and we did a very, very good job. We went in it on the blind. We rocked it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to talk about that right quick. But thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Don Vito, voice for the peoples.
I'm Keith Cash, the ambassador.
Doc, check the block. Y'all know what it is. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Number one podcast featuring Doc, Don Vito, and Keith Cash.
139.